Are you planning to buy a car soon? If yes, then the story is for you. The global car market is going through a rough time. Sales are down, inventories are piling up. This may spell trouble for the industry, but for the customers, it could mean good news. We are entering what many call a buyer's market. Let's begin with some global trends. Leading car maker Volkswagen is under pressure. It's a German auto giant. Its profits could fall this year. Volkswagen has lowered its forecast for 2024. Earlier, it was projecting a profit margin of around 7 to 7.5%. Yesterday, it lowered the forecast to between 6.5 and 7%. And why is that? Because of a slowdown in sales. Deliveries in China are down by almost 20%. The company also owns the Audi brand. And Audi has a plant in Brussels. Volkswagen is thinking about closing it. The car maker is dealing with excess capacity. It has more production facilities, more than what it needs to serve the market. Plus, there is increased competition from brands like Tesla and Chinese car makers. There's a lot of competition. So Volkswagen wants to bring down expenses, focus on profitability. The company has a plant in Mexico. It is considering using this facility to make the next Audi electric car. The company is yet to make up its mind, but if it happens, it would be a significant step. Volkswagen hasn't closed a plant in the last 40 years. This time, they may not have an option. As they say, desperate times call for desperate measures. Globally, the auto industry is witnessing a reset. Mature markets like the US are oversaturated. There are fewer buyers overall. Here in India as well, a similar story is playing out. There's a slowdown in sales. Car dealers are sitting on thousands of unsold cars. This inventory could be worth 60,000 crores of unsold cars. That's over $7 billion US. And how many cars would that be? Anywhere between 600 to 650,000 vehicles. These cars are ready to be sold. They're sitting inside dealer warehouses with no takers. So what's causing this slowdown? One big reason could be this. Car loans are expensive right now. India's Reserve Bank has kept interest rates unchanged. So the banks are less inclined to cut interest rates on loans. And that's affecting auto sales. Car dealers are trying to woo customers back into showrooms. They're rolling out discounts. Maruti, Hyundai, Tata Motors and Mahindra, these are India's biggest car sellers. All of them have either slashed prices or they're offering incentives to buyers. But it may not be enough. Car makers like Maruti are pushing for government incentives, especially on hybrid cars, to supercharge their sales. And some state governments are listening. A few days ago, the Uttar Pradesh government announced a waiver. UP, Uttar Pradesh, is a North Indian state. It has waived the registration tax on hybrids. This could lead to significant savings for customers. They could save up to 350,000 rupees or around $4,000 on the purchase of a hybrid. The central government may follow suit. It could grant some concessions on hybrids. They could be announced later this month when the union budget is presented. Reports say the Indian government may reduce the 15% cess on hybrid cars. This is a form of a tax. It is charged on top of the GST, the goods and services tax, which is around 28%. 28 plus 15. So overall, it's a good time to consider a purchase. Sales are down across the board. There is intense competition among dealers to win customers. This usually gives buyers some negotiating power, but don't fall for their sales pitch. Exercise your own judgment. After all, it's your hard-earned money.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.